Hello everyone. Let us start with our first subject topic, numbers. Now, before I go any further, I know some of you may have gone beyond here in your studies. Maybe you're having problem ahead of us with any of the subjects, so long as it is to do with mathematics. Be it what some people categorize as further mathematics, be it limited to your Gsce or West African Secondary School Certificate Examination or what have you, so long as it has to do with mathematics, all you got to do is subscribe to the channel and then post your question, and I will give you the solution in the shortest possible time. Let's continue. Now, there are basically two types of numbers. This is whole numbers. You can also call these integers. And fraction and decimal. Meaning they are not up to 1. So whole numbers are integers. Fraction and decimal are numbers that are not whole numbers. So integers 1, 2, 3. There's no point decimal part. There's no fractional part. Whereas fraction and decimal, example, 1/2, that's fraction. 3/4, that's fraction. 1/3, that's decimal. I hope it's clear. To be clear, other than whole numbers, fraction and decimal, there are also other types of numbers. There are other types of numbers that we are going to be using. And the first one is what we call prime numbers. What is a prime number? A prime number first has to be greater than 1. Any number that is equal to 1 or less than 1 is not a prime number. So a prime number is a number that is greater than 1, that cannot be divided by any other number except itself or 1. In other words, it is not a product of any other numbers except when you multiply itself and 1. For example, 3. What are the products? First, is 3 greater than 1? Yes. Second, what numbers can divide 3 with no remainder? 3/1 is 3, or 3/3 is 1. So itself and 1. Give me what numbers can multiply and give me 3, excluding itself and 1. No other numbers. Therefore, 3 is a prime number. Other examples are 5, 7. I'm not saying that all odd numbers are prime numbers, but it has to fall into these three categories. Is it greater than 1? Is it divisible by any other number except itself or 1? Or are there products, numbers that can multiply itself apart from 1 and itself and give us that particular number? Have 13, 17, etc. That is prime numbers. No matter the type of number that we are dealing with, even if it is in standard form, which we'll get to in a moment, there are two ways to simplify them. And whether you call it BODMAS or you call it BEDMAS, we are speaking the same language. You must deal with the brackets that you have in that problem. So you must deal with orders. Some call it off in word problems. Others call it indices. When we start solving problems, you will find out that whichever you meet is going to give you the same result. Then you deal with division. Then you deal with multiplication. Then you deal with addition. And lastly, you deal with subtraction. BEDMAS or BODMAS, important thing is deal with your brackets first. Deal with any other thing that is not division, multiplication, addition, or subtraction. Any other thing you see, deal with it next. Deal with division, deal with multiplication, deal with addition, and lastly, deal with subtraction.